Next week, the 2024 Paris Summer Olympics get underway, with several Louisiana athletes representing Team USA in various games. In the sport of trampoline gymnastics, Lafayette is a world-class training ground for Olympic hopefuls. They come from around the world to train at Trampoline and Tumbling Express. I met up with two trampoline gymnasts representing Team USA with high hopes for the Paris Games.
Alexi Shostak's athletic career is soaring as an Olympic-bound trampoline gymnast. The 2024 Paris Olympics will be his second attempt at going for the gold.
I really do feel like I'm part of something bigger than just me. And so the medal that, we're all going after, for me personally, it's for the future of USA trampoline.
Alexi is from Belarus and moved to Lafayette to train at Trampoline and Tumbling Express, known worldwide as the training ground for Olympians. His coach, Dmitry Polarush, is also from Belarus. The two-time Olympian competed with Alexi's father, also a trampoline gymnast, in the 1996 Atlanta Games and the 2000 Sydney, Australia Games.
I'm very even happy to say this gym have the most Olympians in the world, in the trampoline world, of course.
Alexi trains alongside Paris Olympics-bound trampoline gymnast Nicole Aschinger. She moved to Lafayette from California at the age of 16 to also train with Coach Dmitry.
I'm really excited to be back for my third Olympic team, but in a different role. I'm the alternate, so it should be an exciting role to cheer on Team USA.
Nicole competed in the 2016 Olympics at the age of 18 and again in the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. There, she was the only gymnast who represented Team USA in the women's trampoline competition. She made history by placing 6th overall.
That's the highest placement any American, or I guess it tied it for the highest placement for an American in trampoline. And I was like, oh my gosh, I'm on this high, it's only 3 more years, I might as well try for it. And unfortunately, my body hurt a lot. So I ended up getting a whole body scan and I tore everything in my ankle and tore everything in my shoulder.
Nicole underwent surgery and rehab, working her way back to a regular training schedule for the 2024 Paris Games. Both Olympians are looking forward to a do-over after competing under COVID restrictions in the 2020 Tokyo Games.
I was grateful that I was able to fulfill my dream, but I knew the day after, I was like, I want to go to Paris. And I actually even made an Instagram post, and I haven't really shared this with anyone yet, but on my Instagram post in 2021, I wrote, I will compete at the 24 Paris Games.
It's definitely a crazy experience, and I feel like I've had this wild ride of a little girl that my dream was to go to the Olympic Games, and now here I am making history going to a third Olympics as an Olympic team member. No other woman has done that in trampoline, so it's just crazy to even think about it.
How did Lafayette leap onto the world stage as an Olympic training ground for trampoline gymnasts?
Lafayette is a center of trampoline in the world. Mr. Jeff Hennessy, who was professor at UL, he also was the president of International Trampoline Federational Technical Committee. And he is the one who actually one of the pioneers of trampoline in the United States.
Jeff Hennessy was an associate professor of physical education at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette and director of the university's gymnastics and trampoline programs from 1959 to 1986. His coaching helped earn the university's trampoline gymnastics team 26 world championships. Trampolining made its first Olympic appearance at the 2000 Games in Sydney, with men's and women's competitions.
So we have only 16 men and 16 women competing. So it's it is hard, out of all world, only 16 spots available to Olympic Games. The selection is quite hard. You have to be in the top, and plus with trampoline, that kind of sport, a little mistake can destroy you completely and you will be out of that loop.
On August 2nd, the men and women's teams compete in qualifying rounds, with 8 from each team advancing to compete in the final round for the Olympic gold.
Those routines are actually judged off of multiple elements. One of them being is execution, which everyone's familiar with. It's how the routine looks, how pretty it is. The other one is how far you deviate from the center of the trampoline. The third one would be how high you jump. So, the higher you jump, the higher your score is. And then the fourth one would be the difficulty of your routine.
Every single day, I get to fly in the air. It's all power, it's technique, it's elegance, how you float in the air. It consists of 10 skills, and it's the most difficult skills that you can put in a routine.
Inside the gym, trophy-lined walls and banners on the ceiling chronicle the storied careers of many Olympians who trained at this gym. Outside, a sign congratulates the next generation of top trampoline athletes, continuing Lafayette's legacy as a world-class trampoline training ground.